Hello, a warm welcome back to my channel, Dr.Sirisha's Management Lectures. In this video, we'll try to follow or we'll try to learn a few mantras which we all should and must repeat, especially during tough times. Because as humans, it is inevitable for us to face those tough and difficult times where we find ourselves in a very tough situations or in a crux, and we start doubting ourselves. There will be situations, there will be times in our everyday life where we totally feel out of control, out of place, where we start doubting ourselves, where we regret our decisions, right? But if we let all those negative emotions override us, if we let those negative emotions control us, define us, then we'll be lost. We'll lose the battle. We should not let that happen. Okay, so we'll try to understand those 7 mantras, we can say. Rather, mantras, they are not just, punchlines, or they are not like marketing taglines or something. They are really lifesavers. And when we learn them, when we repeat them, when we store them in our mind, they are really, as I mentioned, they are lifesavers. They will help us get out of those negative times, tough times. Okay, like mantras, they are like, or they should become our personal life philosophy, our personal philosophy that expresses who we are, what we are capable of, what our abilities are. Okay, those are the mantras, like what we believe in. They are just not any, advertisement punchlines, remember. Let us see what they are. I will honor the positive. When everything goes wrong, when we face tough situations, negativity is something that overrides us. And it is very human also that happens, because we always cling and we attach ourselves so strongly to negative emotions rather than positive emotions. And maybe the basic human nature for survival and identifying the threats, that is the basic human nature, and that is maybe the reason why we are more prone towards negative emotions. But we have to remember that there will be some positives. Our mind at times gives those positive flashes, and we have to honor them. Don't overlook them. Don't fall under the trap, or don't fall under that negative spiral. Don't get carried away by that negative spiral. Don't go deep down into that negative spiral. Sometimes our mind consciously or subconsciously throws those flashes of positivity, and when you get those flashes, catch them, hold on to them, and repeat this mantra. I will honor the positives. No matter how negative I may feel right now, I will honor the positivity. Right? That makes you, jump out of your negative or negativity spiral. Okay? Next, my negative emotions are temporary. Keep that in mind. Keep repeating that mantra. Everything passes. Your negativity, your tough times, your negative emotions, your hardships, your difficulties, everything will pass. Keep repeating this mantra. My negative emotions will pass. They are temporary. And basically accept that we are human, and it is very much human to express or to go through those negative emotions. Any negative emotion like anger or fear or disrespect or self-doubt, any negative emotion, it is natural to go through negative emotions. In the first place, you have to accept that. Okay, you have to accept that it is quite natural for us human beings to go through negative emotions, and we also have to acknowledge the fact and repeat this mantra that negative emotions are temporary, they will pass. They are not going to be with us all throughout our life. Okay, like everything comes, difficulties come, they'll go. Negative emotions, they come, they will go, they are temporary. Okay, next, I feel good about myself at times. No matter how difficult situation you are in, you have to keep saying this to yourself, that you feel good about yourself at times. May not be all the time, may not be right now because you are in a tough situation, but there are some things positive about yourself. You are worthy of something. You are capable of something. You feel good about yourself. You feel respectful about yourself. Keep telling yourself that thing. No matter how tough you are feeling right now, no matter how down you are feeling right now, there are times, there will be times, there were times that you felt good about yourself. Remind that to you. Okay? Keep repeating this mantra that you feel good about yourself at times. Right? I am not defined by this difficult time. This difficulty or this toughness or this negativity or this failure or this self-doubt, it is just a temporary phase. This is not your life. You are not defined as a person by this particular situation, by this temporary situation. That is what you need to tell yourself repeatedly. You are not this tough time. You are not defined by this toughness or by this hardship or by this failure. You are much beyond this situation. Okay, you are not defined by this negative time or negative emotion. That is what you need to repeatedly tell yourself. Okay, that you are not defined by this difficult time or difficult situation or this difficult emotion. Okay, next, I have patience and self-compassion. So generally what happens with us is like we are more compassionate, we are more patient towards others rather than to our own self. Okay, you are the most important person in your life. You have to be more patient towards yourself. You have to be more forgiving towards yourself, more compassionate towards yourself, more understanding, more loving, more respectful towards yourself. Learn that. Okay, so you repeat this. I have patience and compassion for myself, not for others. Because right now, you are the one who needs you the most. Because you are going through a tough phase. Try to be more forgiving. Try to be more compassionate. Don't hurt yourself too much. Don't be so harsh on yourself. Don't be so judgmental towards yourself. Let things go. Take them easy. Okay? I will overcome this challenge. That is one mantra you have to keep repeating. Okay? That you are going to overcome this difficult time or this challenge or this hardship. Okay, this is not going to stay with you forever. Of course, it is very tough because our mind will not allow us to, think positive. That is the reason why you have to learn these phrases or learn these mantras. Okay, by heart them, get them by heart. Repeat them to yourself. Write them somewhere. Read those lines again and again. Because your mind will not allow you to think all this. So you have them somewhere documented and read them. Right? That you will overcome and you can overcome this challenge. Right? I won't beat myself up for things that I cannot control. This is another tendency, human tendency, that we tend to control everything. We love control. We want everything under our control. We want everybody else to behave according to our will and wish. We want everything under the sky, under our control. And that is the source of all this negativity. And whenever you recognize that fact, whenever you acknowledge that fact that you cannot control everything, you are so freed up. You will be having a very much required freedom to you, because that is the fact. You cannot control everything. You are not here to control everything under the in the planet, on the planet, or everybody's life or everybody's career or everybody's relationships. Rather, you cannot control everything what is going on in your own life. Forget about others. When you accept that fact, you are going to say this to yourself, that you are not going to beat yourself up for everything that you cannot control. There will be so many things that are beyond our control, and let them be. Let them be. Why should we take all that necessary, pressure of controlling things? Right? So, these are the mantras. Get them by heart. Write them somewhere. Repeat them as frequently as you can. That gives you a very good self-image. That gives you self-confidence. Thank you.